¿Tenemos miedo? ¡No! ¿Estamos cansados? ¡No! Para que canten a las 3. No, no, no nos moverán. No, no, no nos moverán.
10 October 2012, Jose Antonio Elena Rodriguez, and my understanding is that he got shot from uphill, from that fence, from the other side of the fence, of course.
10 shots.
He got shot right here, yes.
Pero pues las policías, las piedras nunca llegaron para allá, pues, o sea, y los palazos sí llegaron aquí, ahí cayó.
Del otro lado de esa fence. Terrible.
We have an agency out of control, and this is the result. A grieving mother, a family, a community that we are tired of impunity. You don't find any other police agencies, as bad as they may be, across the country, that can do and get away with what the Border Patrol does.
You know, you have the militarization of the border, you have the militarization of our country. We want our country back.
How low that is, and to just get here is hard. Imagine over this thing. I mean, it's impossible. Just a lie. It's impossible. Just all a lie.
Is this where he was shot?
I thought this was 8 or 10 inches. Right there, right at that spot, right that corner.
That gray,
not more than
gray
4
box
inches.
there. And the blue on it is the bullet
Even if you
spallings
got a rock
bullets.
through here.
That's 55 feet, give or take. How could you possibly get a rock over that?
Oh, my daughters, oh, my sons, no, you're not the only ones forced to pay because you crossed a line. I'd say those who had it drawn in the dark before the dawn need your light to see a new design.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here at this press conference called by School of the Americas Watch, Arizona Palestine Solidarity Alliance, Coalición de Derechos Humanos, Colibri Center for Human Rights, Split Seed Production, Tierra y Libertad, the Nuclear Resistor, Alliance for Global Justice, Traditional Tohono O'odham leaders from Sonora, and more than 200 organizations from all over the Americas and Europe.
This is a response to the caravan of hundreds of migrants and refugees that are trying to come to the United States. Something that's really important to say about this caravan of more than 7,000 people, 2,000 of them are children, is that these people are fleeing violence, corruption, created by the United States in their homelands. Historically, Honduras has been one of the biggest and most important military bases of the United States all over Central America. And in 2009, there was a coup supported by the United States government. In 2016, one of the most important things that happened was the killing of Berta Cáceres, the assassination of Berta Cáceres, actually by three people graduated from the School of the Americas. The School of the Americas is training a school in Fort Benning, Georgia, has trained more than 80,000 Latin American soldiers, officers, military, that have caused some of the major atrocities all over the continent.
We have been under assault for so many years. For decades, our community has fought back against the militarization of our lands. As a concrete example of the militarization of our law enforcement, one only needs to look at the Border Patrol. The Border Patrol for many years argued that we were liars on all of this abuse and that they were not a military force at all, that we were lying. Guess what was said on October the 23rd by the defense attorney for Lonnie Swartz as he's defending his murderous actions against Jose Antonio? He said wait a minute, jury. Remember, the Border Patrol is a paramilitary organization. What is the military trained to do? They're trained to kill. Generations ago, we went to DC and we were together with the Army who said the military has no role on the border because they cannot enforce civil law. But of course, they've done a turnaround, right? The Department of Defense is working hand in hand with the Department of Homeland Security. School of the Americas has been the leading force in giving ground game on how to do this. And now we see concretely a call for 15,000 armed forces at our border. We as a community have to say we are going to resist over and over and over again, but our first step has to say no to these troops. We cannot allow armed forces in our neighborhoods. So I thank you for being here today as we will go forward with our resistance. We say no. We are going to say no today, and we're going to say no tomorrow.